Hi, let's talk some more about ChatGPT. Now, this is part two of a series I want to give you today. The previous example of the buyer and seller looking to close a transaction for around $1 million, and both used ChatGPT. It went in different directions, probably blew the deal up. We want to avoid this from happening. It can easily happen, will be happening in the future. And I want to explain what it is about ChatGPT and the background, how it works, that the reason these things happen. It's nothing sinister, it's just the way the system works. Now, these are important details that you have to know. It's a longer video, it's an informational video. I would appreciate you hanging with me on that. We want to try to keep from somebody getting an unfair advantage. If one of the two agents and one of the two, either the buyer or the seller, is unfamiliar with some of this stuff, you might get bamboozled by it, and that's what I'm trying to help you avoid. So the key behind ChatGPT and what drives it is something that they call LLM, which is a large learning model. So bear with me, this is important. LLM, it takes massive amounts of data, and it's trained to understand, generate, and manipulate all of this data and spit it out in human-like language. LLM uses a very deep learning architecture which transforms and generates these outcomes. Now, they have the ability to perform what is known as a natural learning processing task. It's NLP. Now, LLM is trained in vast data sets to generate a very coherent and very relevant text. I mean, we've all used it. It's spectacular what they can come up with. And they have 4 applications that are essential to their generation. 1 is a chatbot. 2 is conversational AI. 3 is context creation. And 4, language translation. And all of the above are used by ChatGPT to leverage a very advanced knowledge and very advanced solutions. And here's a very key point. The end result of any of these ChatGPT requests are designed to provide a validation for you when you ask for a reply. It is not a truth. And this is an important distinction. When you ask ChatGPT a series of questions, it will frame its assumptions to provide a coherent answer for you. This is unlikely to be an objectively correct answer. Take the case of the buyer and seller in the previous example. They both had the exact same facts to work with on the exact same transaction. They used the exact same ChatGPT system, and they got completely different answers. One person got an answer that says the house is worth $900,000. The other person got an answer that the house is worth $1.1 million. Now, these opposite answers can blow up a perfectly legitimate, logical, common sense deal that either was on the table or could have easily been put on the table. And this is going to start happening more and more. For that reason, you'll be lucky to have a sharp, knowledgeable agent who can provide both parties with the accurate interpretation and perspective from ChatGPT and from the actual market itself. In today's world, such agents are few and far between. That gap is going to keep widening because very few people are going to be able to keep up with the technology. It is changing much too quickly, and you have to have somebody who's going to change with it. So here's your conclusion. ChatGPT, through LLM, which drives it, does not and it cannot predict the future, can't predict either party's intentions, it can't predict off-market comparisons, replacement costs, the emotions of the two parties. All these things were very important in any house sale, as you know. The number and types of other buyers who may be circling around the deal, the myriad of facts that can both optimize both parties' positions, that just simply cannot be quantitatively measured through ChatGPT. In other words, ChatGPT and LLM and all of this artificial intelligence, it can be very helpful, very descriptive, and provide some very fancy and detailed answers for you, but they cannot make a deal effectively. You definitely, as the world is turning into more AI solutions, then more people are going to trust these as solutions. It's going to be increasingly important that you work with a professional who understands the technology and where it's going and can protect you from someone else using it, whether they intend to or not, but the system itself will generate answers that welcome potential misuses and abuses. You need somebody who can detect this and protect you from that, in addition to all the other factors that make for a great agent. I'd love to talk to you about this in any detail that you want. I'm looking to sell homes, not list homes. It's Ray Weddell, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.